Welcome to a very unique video. This property is Viatura Hacienda Xtojil in Merida, Mexico. This is not a resort tour. This is a glamping tour. So this is unique because it's not a resort, and for this is not for everyone. This is specifically for people who have experienced Mexico a little bit and want something different. This is more of the cultural tour. As you can see, I am outside and there's nature and it's right up my alley. So let's go in here and see what this place is all about. And I'll walk you through the highlights and how you can get here from the Merida airport. So come with me. Let's go check it out. So when you book your stay here, you get a choice between two sets of tents. And when you get here, you'll get here through via the Merida airport. When you book your stay, it comes with a pickup. They will pick you up from the airport. I'm doing this in sunset because right now it's hot. So I wanted to do this when the sun has set a little bit so you could see what the property look at night, and I'll add some footage from during the daytime. I forgot the name of this particular tree, but this is a Mayan tree. It is very unique and very specific. Look at that. Anyway, let's get into the property. So this used to be a hacienda that was abandoned, and the Presidente group, who owns property all over Mexico and some other parts of Latin America, bought the property and decided to make it into a glamping location. They did not change much, so the path is rugged. The trees are natural. You can see that they didn't change much of the structure. The main building that you see right there, they did not change that. They just left it and built around it. So let's go through and see what this property has to offer. Again, this is not for everyone. This is specifically for folks who either have been to Mexico and have explored different parts of Mexico and want to experience something else, or you are someone who likes adventure and different things. And when you come here, you're not going to be doing a whole lot. This is more for my wellness folks, so myself included, because you're here, you're relaxed, and you are not thinking about the buffets and everything. So, can you bring kids here? Yes. Is there kid activities? No. You would have to make your own activities. Um, as far as what you can do outside of the property, there are cenotes in this area. So we've already been to some of the cenotes to explore them. We saw horseback riding. There are things that you could do, and could there be some more later on in the future? Probably. This property opened up in 2024 last year, so it's relatively new, and so there's not much out there about it. So this is the main courtyard. There are bicycles that you can use. We're gonna go up here first. There are bicycles that you can use to get around the property. And I'm not sure if you could take them out, but I'm sure if you wanted to explore the town a little bit, you could. There's not much happening outside of town, so you would have to ride a ways to get to some of the stuff. But again, you're not coming here so that you can run around town and be busy. You're coming here to unplug and relax. There's electricity, there's running water, there's Wi-Fi. I mean, so if you happen to have work that you need to do, you could definitely get that done. So here is, oh, the lights are out. But this is a yoga room. I would have to insert some images or come back and do it during the day. But this is a yoga room. It's an exercise. You could do sound bath and all that stuff in there. Now you may have to bring your own yoga instructor because there isn't one on property right now, but we're working on it. This is a space for you to do work. You can play games in here. It's air conditioned if need be, but most of the day it stays open. I love that they left the buildings just as it was when the Mayans created it, and just built around it structure to hold the structures in place. Okay, and look at this. These Mayan trees grow right into the building. Okay, so we are at the back of the property here. There's a water feature right there. Here is where they have some of their nighttime events. Every weekday, there's a different event that happens. And so you have opportunity to participate. There's bonfire, outdoor movies that they project on this wall. And this is where the bonfire happens on property. So right around the property is an agave farm. And so you see, you're just surrounded by agave plants. And this is a windmill. And at some point, I am pretty sure that they used to have water coming from the well as the wind would propel it to use in the farm. These are loungers. And here is the main pool. That's the main pool and the main lounger right there. And if we walk down this way, oh, I'm gonna show right there, Temascal. This is where the ceremony happens. It's 45 minutes. You have to give them notification a day ahead or early in the morning. This represents the earth, represents the water. And then over here, the fire, and the ceremony takes place in here. This is an additional charge from your stay. And all the herbs that Rita needs, who's the lady that performs the ceremony, is planted right here behind it. And right next to it is the gym. So this is the outdoor gym. Let's go over there. Don't be freaked out if you see your reflection. It's because there are mirrors to keep away the spirits on the property. So this is the gym area. I love the wooden weights. Ah! Ah! That's down there. Down there is also where they have the kitchen, because they didn't want to mess with the structure of the actual property. So there's no kitchen right here. The kitchen is down at the other end. So everyone that works at this property is someone local to the neighborhood and to the area, because, like I said, this is more of a cultural experience. So they only hire folks that are in the neighborhood. And just listen to that for a minute. During the day and at night, there are birds. So you just kind of feel and you feed that sense of nature. Here is just a sitting area right there. And there's a water feature right there. And this is the main restaurant where You could sit outside or you could sit inside. So all back there is Agave Farm, and this is the main dining area. Hola. And this is where you're served breakfast, lunch, and dinner. When you book your stay, you have the option to choose dining or not. So it's not automatically included. And there's special features that you can add for your stay. Everything can be customized to what you want it to be. This is your experience. This is not someone telling you what you have to do. Down here is another sitting area. So this is not a full agave working farm. They do work it, but it's also where they have tours that people can take and experience agave and kind of go through the process of what you can do with agave. This is a sitting area. Can you just imagine having your office retreat here? Think about it. There's pizza stone back there. Just gorgeous. Your family retreat, your office retreat, anything that you need, give me a call and we could get this booked for you and your family in your office. And this is the property from this side. And that's where the kitchen is back there. Now we're gonna walk back up so that we can see inside of the restaurant. As I was saying, there are activities that they do once every day. And during the day, you can have them customize something for you. But in the evening, there are activities that are planned. And so you can, depending on how many people are here, I'm sure if it's just your group, they can customize it for you guys. It's not all set in stone. And that's the beauty of coming to a place like this, because it's not the average cookie cutter experience that you will get to experience. Everything is unique. So we are back up here, and on my right here is the bathrooms for the property and the dining room. So these are flushing toilets. During the day, beauty, perfection. And if we come over here, this is the dining room. I'm here with a group right now, so the main area is set up for us already. All these, I thought they were wooden plates at first, but no, they're like clay, all handmade. So very unique experience for sure. The cafe, from what I've heard, was delicious. Can't have coffee, you guys. So we're gonna go back out. It's not a huge property, so you can definitely walk around and feel like you're at home. These are all ruins that were just left exactly as they found them and just built around it without disturbing the original structure that was there. And here in the morning, there's a lady that does like a cleansing to kind of clear the spirits. Oh, just beautiful. Okay. And here is that sitting area right by the bicycles. So not a huge property. And now we're going to walk to where the tents are, the glamping tents. There are, I believe, 15 tents. Some of them have plunge pool and some of them don't. So it would just be what your preference is on what you book. And we're just gonna walk through some of it. And I've already recorded a room tour, not a room tour, a tent tour. And I will add that in a different video. But what I'm also going to do is include footage of the dining. Everything is fresh. I mean, it's farm to table basically, because everything is prepared here on site. They have a chef on site and it is phenomenal. So here we walk down this path, and the reason why I'm also doing this at night is to show you that the path is lit so that you don't have to worry about, am I going to be able to get around after dark? You can. They do give you little lanterns in your room that you can bring out if you want to bring it with you. But you could see that the paths are lit, and you could see, here's one right here. Each tent is named after a sacred Mayan animal. So I'm in the jaguar. And for you to find your way around, they have signs that you can follow that shows you what animal is in that section. So there's a couple up front here, and there's some all the way in the back. But something I did not say prior is I've already showed you the main pool. There's another pool back here. So if you don't have a plunge pool tent and you want to not have to walk all the way to the front of the building, which is literally what I just did in 2 seconds, there is a smaller pool right here with loungers. Right there. So definitely enough to keep everyone occupied and refreshed and all that jazz, especially if you're here in the middle of summer like we are. Today wasn't so bad. Yesterday was a little warm, but I love it. So this is what the property looks like. And we're just gonna walk around really quickly. I will also insert a video of me basically doing this exact same walk during the day so you see what it looks like during the day. But this is what it looks like at night. The sun just went down. And this is the signs that tells you where everything, which way you're going. Each tent has a lounger out front, and that's what those pink things that you see. There's one back there. Let's just listen to nature without disturbing it. You can see the pink lounger out right there. And I happen to be in one of the very back ones that has the plunge pool. See, I could see and I don't need any flashlight. I don't need any help to get around. Let's look at it back this way. Now, for those that are going to ask, what animals have I seen out here? None. What they do have, like you have in anything, any place that you camp, is spiders, but I've only seen one. I've only seen one in my room, and that's because I left the zipper unlocked. There are flies, of course. Flies are everywhere. Could there be tarantulas? Probably, but I have not seen any. There are lizards running around. Lizards everywhere. I've only seen one big one and all the baby ones. So this is me over here, and we literally just walked the whole property. That's the very last one right there, and I'm here. This is jaguar. This is what they look like. Beautiful. Oh, that breeze tonight feels wonderful, and I think I'm gonna open all my it's canvas that they made, like the really thick canvas that they used. And this is, I was out here earlier swimming, so don't mind my towel, but you have a foot place with your shoes. I would not leave my shoes here if it's not a flip-flop because you don't want any spiders in your shoe. That's the plunge pool. I was out here enjoying myself earlier. You have all this. It's electric, and that's it. So don't forget to come back and watch the video that shows you what the inside of this baby looks like. Okay? I hope that you've liked this, and I will be showing the food next, and we'll join back up later. But don't forget to like, subscribe, all that jazz. Hit the notification bell, and as you enjoy the food towards the end of the video, leave any comments you have below. And if you want to come to this property, you know you got to just hit my email, just DM me, or just leave a comment and we'll get together to work. Okay? Have a good night. Sunset. Bye.